All right, in this segment of the Digital Disruption Internet Marketing course, we're going to take a look at how we get started with planning out our internet marketing campaign. This is particularly useful if you're a beginner, not too familiar with how internet marketing works. And when you first get into internet marketing, it's going to seem a little overwhelming at first. You might already have an idea of what you want to promote, the people you want to serve, your ideal customers. If that's the case, then great. You already have a great head start. If you're just getting started in this, then you're gonna want to spend some time pre-planning your campaign before you jump right in. A lot of the mistakes beginners make is that they kind of just start assembling all the pieces and components of an internet marketing business. They'll subscribe to an autoresponder, a funnel builder, they'll grab some domain names that sound good, and they'll try to piece it all together that way without even having planned it, and it's not very wise. So when you first get started, you're going to want to do a little bit of planning. The first thing you really want to figure out, and this is really important, is what niche are you going to be operating in? What niche are you going to be promoting in? Now, a niche is a segment of the total market. So if we have the market, and the total market is represented by like a pie, maybe we can do this. Sorry. Circle. Give me a circle. There we go. So let's say that this is the total market here, right? So this is the total market. That's everything that people are promoting in, that people are making money in. And let's say that we have a slice of that pie here. It's not going to be perfect. Apologize for that. But let's say that this is a segment of the market. This segment here would represent some kind of a niche. So this is the total market. This is everything that people are making money in. This represents a part of the market, a specific aspect of the market that people are making money in. So when we say a market niche, what are we talking about? We are talking about a specific area of the total market. And that could be anything. That could be, things like sports, health, wealth. It could be, jobs. It could be cars. I mean, it could be a number of different things. A niche is simply a segment of the total market. So when we're talking about figuring out which niche do you want to operate in, which segment of the total market are you interested in? So this is what you're going to look at. You're going to look at your interests. You're going to look at your hobbies. You're going to look at your specialized knowledge. You're going to look at experience that you've obtained on the job. You're going to look at things that you're passionate about. And this could be a number of things. Now, typically with internet marketing, something that most internet marketers try to do is to stay within what are called evergreen niches. And what are these evergreen niches? First off, an evergreen niche is a niche or segment of a market that is always making money. It is constantly profitable. There are constantly products that are being developed and released for these particular segments. And most marketers try to stay within these niches. And these tend to be health and fitness, wealth, relationships, and personal development. And if you look at these niches, you see that with all of them, there are constantly products being created by content developers, put out, and are available for people like affiliates, who are basically salesmen, to promote these products. The reason that these niches are evergreen is because people have a constant interest in these. People are always interested in their health. They want to become more fit. That's why diet programs are so popular. People are interested in increasing their wealth, their income. being able to increase their ability to spend or to save. Relationships, people are always looking for somebody to be able to connect with. They're always looking for how to be better in a relationship or how to find a relationship. That's something that is a constant. That's why dating sites are so popular. And personal development, people are always looking for ways for better themselves. And this could also include things like self-education or self-help. People are always looking for ways to better who they are, to make themselves more attractive to others, but mainly more attractive to themselves. And these niches are constantly having products developed, put out, and people are constantly buying products from these niches. So they're constantly profitable. So most marketers tend to stay within these niches, and what happens is that because these main broad niches tend to get competitive, they'll look within what are called sub niches. Now, what is a sub niche? Basically, it's a subset of an evergreen niche. So it's a subset, meaning that it's a smaller niche within a niche. So if we're looking at health and fitness, we might be looking at, say, keto. Keto is a popular diet that people are into right now. It's shown to be pretty effective. People have had a lot of success with it. That would be a subset or a sub niche of the health and fitness niche. Wealth, people might be looking for stay-at-home jobs. People might be looking at ways to pay off debt. People might be looking at ways to improve their job performance. That might be a subset of the wealth niche. Relationships, people are looking at ways to be better with their partners. People are looking at ways to be a better wife or a better husband, or to find ways to communicate better with members of the opposite sex. People are looking at ways to improve themselves in relationships to make themselves more attractive to the people they're trying to build a relationship with, to be a better partner. And so there are definitely subsets within the relationship niche and personal development. That can mean anything. People might want products that are related to being able to speak in public. People might want products that are related to productivity. People might want products that are related to not being depressed or having more fulfillment in life. So there are sub-niches within niches. So basically, these tend to get pretty competitive, these broader niches. So most marketers will look at sub-niches as a way to kind of reduce the amount of competition they have to face when promoting. So when you're thinking of what to promote in the market, generally what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to identify which of these evergreen niches you're going to be promoting in. Typically, most segments of the market will fall within these four. There are some exceptions to that, but the problem is that once you start getting outside of these four, generally the niches that you are interested in outside of these four evergreens tend to be pretty specific, specialized. I mean, these are niches that cater to a very specific type of people. If you know there's demand or you know there's interest for those, and you know there's a really limited amount of competition, by all means, if you have specialized knowledge, go for that. You're going to be able to write very passionate content that's going to speak directly to people within that niche. You're going to see that your conversions, meaning people who are taking action and buying, are going to be higher, and you're going to enjoy a lot of success. But if you're just trying to find a niche outside of these for the sake of reducing the amount of competition you have to face, but you don't have a whole lot of specialized knowledge, you're going to be speaking to people that have a lot of specialized knowledge, probably more than you do, and you're not going to come off as very competent or convincing, so you're going to suffer a lot of setbacks. Generally speaking, most people know something about any of these four niches here, and typically people have some kind of specialized knowledge for at least one. You know, you may not be an expert in health and fitness, but maybe you know something about relationships, or maybe you're really good with money, but maybe you're just not very good with relationships, or maybe you know a lot about how to develop yourself personally, how to make yourself a better person, but maybe you're not the healthiest person, or maybe you don't like dieting or exercising, or maybe you're not the best with money. So, you know, in any of these cases, most people have some kind of knowledge within one of these four categories. The trick is finding a sub-niche or within these that you're passionate enough about to be able to promote effectively. And so once you have an idea of what niche you're going to be promoting in, the next step is to identify your ideal customer within that niche. So first thing I like to do is I like to say, okay, the niche, and I wish I could type, the niche that I'm going to be operating in, let's say it's health and fitness. And then I will drill down. And the sub niche within health and fitness is, let's just say it's, let's just use keto. We used that before. We're going to use the keto diet. Now, to identify our ideal customer, what we're going to look at is who would be looking for products within this sub niche. And typically this is going to be people who want to lose weight, get healthy, have more mental clarity, you know, things like that. These are things that people are looking for with this diet. And this is kind of broadly describing your audience. Okay, so these are people that want these things. People who want to lose weight, get healthy, have more mental clarity. Okay, what kind of interest do these people have in general? Well, in general, these are people who have an interest in, let's just say that they want to be able to have more energy, to do more. These are people that want to enjoy life. Maybe these are people that want to be more active. You know, and so, you know, these are the kinds of interests we have. We can't speculate. We can't say, oh, well, people who like keto also like, you know, Star Wars or something like that. We don't know that. We have to take what we can assume, and there's a little bit of research we can do, but basically, if people are interested in the keto diet, we have to look at what they're interested in. Why are they dieting? What do they want to achieve from being on this diet? And we have to think, okay, well, people typically who want to diet want to have more energy. Because think about what happens when you're overweight. You have less energy, therefore you have less enjoyment of life. You aren't as active, so you can't do things with other people who are more physically in shape, like go on hikes or do things strenuous, like going camping or taking long walks on the beach or anything like that. You know, your mobility is limited. So the interests of people who you know, are driven by, you know, why they want to have this diet. And then, you know, we could take a look at the demographics. Age. Who's people that want to be in this diet? This could be anyone of any age. It's not age limited. But typically when it comes to internet marketing, when we're talking about age and demographics, we're looking at people who have the ability to transact a purchase online, meaning they have a credit card or they have access to a credit card. Generally speaking, we're looking at people who are around the ages of 22. And for this, it could be anyone, 22 plus. It could be anyone up to the age of 80 or 90, you know, because everyone of any age wants to lose weight. So we're just going to say 22 plus. We might look at things like gender. You got to be careful with this one these days. But as far as gender is concerned, it really doesn't matter. So it could be, you know, any gender. It could be male, female. It could be whatever. You know, it could be anyone, because no matter what gender you are, there are people within those gender groups that are going to want to lose weight. So we'll leave it as any. Now, location. Who, you know, where are these people located at? Now you could say, oh, the entire world, because everyone wants to lose weight, and that could be true. But as far as promoting online, what you're going to want to really hone in on it is you're going to want to promote to people who speak your native language. Or if you have a second language, you want that. So if you only speak English, you're going to want to promote to people who speak English. What does that mean exactly? That means you're going to be promoting to people in the US. You're going to be promoting to people in Canada. You're going to be promoting to people in Australia. You're going to be promoting to people in the UK. You're going to be promoting to people in I'm trying to think of the other English-speaking classes, but we'll just leave those at those four for right now. And typically, even more specific than that, you're going to be promoting to people in the US and Canada if you live within North America. Okay? So that is kind of gives you the location of your ideal customer. Now, where can they be found online? So this one here is kind of something that's overlooked by marketers, but it's very important. In relation to this sub-niche, meaning any key terms or anything related to this, where can they be found online? Where are you going to find these people? If they're interested in this topic, where can you find them? And typically you can find them you'll find them in health and fitness forums. You could look at certain Facebook groups. You can look at, and this really we can expand this out to social platforms, social media platforms. They might watch YouTube videos. And the reason you're looking at this is because you're trying to figure out what you can do to get in front of these people, get your product and you as a brand in front of these people. So if they're on YouTube watching YouTube videos on keto, you might want to create YouTube videos about keto where you give them some good information and then direct them to your website, your opt-in page. Maybe to get them to your website, you'll say, hey, I have this free newsletter and I'll tell you exactly, how to follow the keto diet and how to get the fastest results. And you get them to your opt-in page. Your opt-in page is a page where they'll see that you have a free newsletter, but in order to get it, they have to opt in, they have to enter an email address. You've seen them probably. In exchange for the newsletter, they give you an email address, they get added to your mailing list, they get the free gift, and typically what happens is after they've opted in, you take them to a thank you page /sales page, meaning thank you for opting in. Here, I'm gonna put in front of you an OTO, which means one-time offer. You've seen these probably. Basically, they're the pages that say thank you for opting in. Read the following. To get your hands on this limited offer, only available, on this page. One-time offer, it creates a sense of scarcity. Like, hey, look, you're on this page. Thank you for opting in. If you click off this page, you're never going to see this offer again at this price anywhere. So, it creates that sense of scarcity. Like, hey, you need to do this now or you're never going to get this benefit. So that's what an OTO is, one-time offer. And that's how that typically works. So you'll create a YouTube video, provide them content, put a link in the description of the YouTube video, get them to your website, offer them a free newsletter. Once they opt in, get them to your thank you page sales letter, provide an OTO. If they say yes, great, you make some money. If they say no, they're on your email list, and then you can promote to them again from your email list. Okay? So, that's kind of off tangent, but here, this is why you want to see where they can be found online. You want to see how you can get in front of them. What ways can you get in front of them? If they're on a forum, what you can do is you can subscribe to that forum, you can register with that forum, provide good content. You are not going to spam the forum. You're not going to go in there and say, hey, check out my website. It's great. Here's the link. No, you're not going to do that. Here is what you're going to do. You're going to get on the forum and say, hey, I'm Brian. The best way to do keto is by using X method. This is done by, and then blah, 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 explain the method. A study was done showing that X amount of people had, fantastic results. This sounds like this might be perfect for, you're going to provide value and content within a forum. The purpose of a forum is to share information. You're not going to spam these people. You're going to give them information. Now, here's what you can do in a forum, though. You provide this information to them, and in your signature line, which is your signature, when you post a response or a post in a forum, you can put your signature line, which is typically your name. So it'll be whatever, your name, and then in your signature line, then you might put your website, ketodiet.com. And then if people are interested and they like what you have to say in your free information, They'll look in your signature line and say, okay, so this is Brian. He has a website, ketodiet.com. I really like what he said here. I think he knows what he's talking about. I'm going to click this link. You're not going to go in there and say, hey, click this link and you'll learn about keto. No, that is spam. They will ban you for doing that. What you are going to do is you're going to provide value by answering a question or making a post that provides useful information, and then you're going to very subtly slip in your website link, if it's your affiliate link or whether it's a link to your opt-in page, into your signature line. It's very unobtrusive. It's not going to rattle anyone's cage or ruffle their feathers. And that's how a lot of people do it. And if your content is worthy of consideration, then people will click and you can generate traffic that way. Facebook groups, same kind of thing. You're providing content in these Facebook groups because that's the purpose of them. You're going in there, you're answering questions, you're providing value, you're offering suggestions. And then what people are going to do is in your responses, you might slip in your affiliate link, hey, look, I have this free course. If you want to learn a bit lore, if you liked what I said, here's a free course, and here's the link for it. You might offer it. You're not going to go into a Facebook group and say, hey, you need to check out this course. You're just going to throw that in there and blast it to everyone in the group. You will get banned. Answer questions, be active, then slip your link in when it's appropriate. YouTube videos, create content that is valuable, build trust, to get people the same way. This is all kind of the same method, but this is why we're looking at where they can be found online, because we want to know how we can get ourselves in front of them. And then what we're going to do is once we have an idea, we're going to create our customer avatar. What is the customer avatar? Basically, it is avatar. Man, I cannot spell avatar. What is the customer avatar? The customer avatar basically is a depiction of this person. We've already covered a lot of it here, but some things we want to know is, who are they following online? If they're following people on Facebook, who are they following? What personalities? If they're interested in keto, who are the top personalities on Facebook or social media? Okay, so who are they following? What websites are they likely to visit? No, let's look at the competition. We want to look at the competition. A lot of marketers are like, I don't want to look at the competition. It's scary. I mean, look at their pages and they're so awesome. Okay, well, you have to look at the competition. You need to know what your competition is doing. Your competition is your best teacher. Your competition are the ones that are winning the game. If you want to win the game, you need to see what people are doing that are winning the game and emulate it. Not copy it, but emulate it. Take things that are working, take elements, not copy and paste, but elements that are working. And you need to use those and model your own activities after things that are working for your competition. So that's how all the best people do it. So who are they following? What websites are they likely to visit? What kind of occupation might they have? Where are they working? Some you might just put anything, and that might be true. But you want to promote to a specific type of person, maybe people who work in office jobs, people who are sedentary. Do you want to position your offers in front of people who may not have jobs that require them to be physically active? You might want to cater to those specific people because those people are the ones that probably need it. It'd make a whole lot of sense to put a keto diet in front of somebody who's already healthy, who's working in some high physically impactful position like construction where they're getting in shape simply because their work is extremely physically strenuous. So maybe you want to look at their occupation. What other things? Who do you want? Like when you're talking about your customer avatar, who is your ideal customer? Who is it you want to work with? You get to define who your client is. You don't just look at it and say, well, you know what, at this point I need to make money, so I'll work with anybody. No. You need to specify who it is you want to work for and work with. Otherwise, you're going to be chasing anyone, trying to find sales. If you specify who you want to work with, then you'll be able to strategize, how you're going to, what direction you're going to put your campaign in. That way you're not going to be running in 50 different directions. You'll be able to focus on one specific audience and you'll be able to have a lot more success. So you'll create your customer avatar. There's a lot. If you go to Google, here's something I would recommend doing. Go to Google and type in customer avatar template. Maybe add the word free, and you should be able to get your hands on a free customer avatar template or something pretty generic you can use as a guideline. In the course that I've built, the Digital Disruption Intermarketing course, I will put a customer avatar template in the course as well. It's just if you want to find something that's specific to what you want, or maybe that works better for you, this could be a good way to do it. And so that's something you can do if you want to find something template. But basically what you want to do is you just want to create a depiction of who you want to work with. Just answer some simple questions. Here you've already kind of got an idea of who it is, and so but you want to get more specific. Who are they following? What websites are they visiting? What is their work? You might do things like, what is their political affiliation, if that matters. If it's about dieting products, that may not matter as much, but some things it might. If you're promoting things that relate to, say, firearms, guns or weapons or whatever, there's going to be people that are going to be of a certain political affiliation that are going to be more interested in that than others. So it does matter. So you want to think about things like that. Okay? So this is basically the basics right here of kind of getting an idea of who your ideal customer is. So you have an idea of your niche. So let's just, we're using keto as the example. You are getting an idea of your ideal customer. So now you can be able to define your audience. So now let's get an idea of some of the products that are out there online. So a website we go to, or I go to at least, to figure out what kinds of products are out there to promote is ClickBank. Now, if you have a product, let's say you've already built a keto product and it's ready to promote, then great. You're already, you're one step at the game. What you need to do then is you need to create a free product that you can give away on your opt-in page to get people to provide their email address. And then once put your paid offer as your upsell offer, maybe as your OTO, your one-time offer. But if you don't have a product in place, you're going to need to do two things. First off, find a product to promote as an affiliate or create your own. If you don't have the time to create, affiliate may be the best way to go. You're just promoting on behalf of someone else. And what you do is you promote a product on behalf of a vendor, and in return, you get a commission. And so that's what this place is here. Vendors upload their products that they've created onto this database here in the affiliate marketplace. I'm going to click that link. So you go to clickbank.com, takes you to the home page, affiliate marketplace, to get to the actual marketplace itself. They upload the products here, and affiliates, salesmen, in other words, come, find products they're interested in, and promote them. To promote them to their email lists, or they'll use advertising to get people to come to their opt-in page, get on their list, and then promote or then direct them to these offers. So if we're sticking with keto, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to come down on the left-hand side here. You'll see a bunch of different categories. Keto is most likely going to fit within health and fitness. So we're going to go with that. Now, we can look through here and see what's here, but another way is you can search up here, and we see some products for keto. And so we're going to basically look and get an idea of the kinds of products here. Now, to get an idea of basically how well a product is performing, you'll see here there's some statistics. The statistic we want to pay attention to is the gravity score. Basically, typically we're looking for gravity score of above 30. Lower scores can be accepted if it's a new product, like it's just been released and affiliates haven't had an opportunity to promote it. Reason being is gravity score has to do with the affiliates who are promoting this, is their ability to convert this product into a sale. We don't know the exact way that this score is calculated, but we do know that it has to do with effectiveness or the success that affiliates have had with converting these offers into sales. So typically we're wanting to look for a score of around 30. So to kind of filter these, we're going to go to sort results by gravity. And the first one that pops up, Keto Resources, has a gravity of 147.92. It's really high. And now with the gravity score, I want to be careful because while we're looking for scores above 30, we don't want to go too high. A really high gravity score, 147, probably would fall within that range, means that a lot of affiliates are promoting this product, which means the competition is going to be pretty severe. So this means that this product is doing really well, but there's also a lot of people promoting it. We see here this one here, 64.8. It's getting better, still a bit high, but it's better than this one. We have this one here, the Ketosis Cookbook Plus 4 bonus book, 25.79. It's pretty close. If you look here, the average earnings per sale, 24.11. So this is the amount of money that affiliates earn when they promote a sale. Now, in future videos, we're going to get a little bit more into determine, what your actual profit is, because we can't look at this number and say this is what you're going to get. Because you got to remember the formula for profit is simply the amount of revenue you earn, but you have to also less your expenses. So let's say that it costs you $5 to acquire a person a lead who buys this product. Your net profit is $19.11. So you're not really earning $24.11, you're earning $19.11 because of the cost it took to acquire that lead. Now, some business people, in fact, most business people will actually take, this number isn't actually a true representation of the net profit either, because that $5 was just a calculation of the amount of money it cost in terms of advertising to acquire that lead. But you also have to look at things such as your operating costs of your business, the software that you have. You have to look at things such as your overhead costs. If you're outsourcing anything for your advertising, maybe you're paying an agency to advertise for you. The cost of your office, or if you're operating at home, the cost of your home office, the cost of your internet, of your cellular device. So once you take all of those costs, divide it into a per month cost. It would be tedious to take the $19.11 and then divide all of your operating costs, fractionally like that. But what most will do is, let's just say you had $19.11, and let's just say you've got 200 sales that month. Your total monthly income is $38.22, but then you start taking your operating costs. Let's just say it's $300 a month for the software you need to run your funnels through. Let's say that your agency costs, what you're paying the agency, is another $400. Your overhead costs are another $250. And let's just leave it at that for right now. That's pretty basic. So you go from $38.22, $28.72 is your net profit. That's the money you bring home. You've cleared all of your expenses for operating your business, advertising, things like that. This is your bring home. Okay, makes sense. Basic business lesson. You probably already knew that. I'm just showing you that looking at this number, don't get super excited thinking, oh my gosh, $24.11, if I get 500 people to sign up, I'm going to make bank. Yeah, you'll make a great gross revenue, but then you also have to factor in, what did it cost to acquire the leads who purchased this product? So we're going to go with this product here, the Ketosis Cookbook Plus 4 bonus book. So this is a good idea. Like I said, if you don't have a product that you've already built, affiliate marketing is a great way for you to get yourself started in internet marketing, earn some revenue. And then from there, what you can do is, once you're earning revenue, is you can outsource product creation to professionals to help you build products that you can then promote and sell for yourself. So instead of only getting 30, 40, 50% of the total value of this product, you can promote it yourself, get 100%, or you can create products, post it on an affiliate network like ClickBank, and once you post that on there, then all you do is affiliates come in, grab your product, go out and promote it for you. You pay them 30, 40, 50%. So yeah, you might only get 50%. But what did it cost you? You didn't have to pay for the advertising. The affiliates take care of the advertising. You pay them 50%, so they're basically a partner. But all you did is put the product up here on this affiliate network, kick back, and wait for them to do all the work. So it's a trade-off. So, if we wanted to take a look at this product, the best thing to do first, we're going to click this link here. This is going to take us to the sales page. This is the sales page that the customer sees, the visitor. Come on, load. So when the affiliate directs a customer to this product, this is the page the customer sees. And pay careful attention, because in the future, we're going to get into videos about creating your own pages for your own products, or pages for you to, creating opt-in pages. So we look at this page here. We have a headline banner there. It's a pop-up. Basically, if a person's on a page for a certain amount of time without taking any kind of action, a lot of websites will have pop-ups that say, hey, look, if you act now, we're going to give you some kind of an incentive. This creates scarcity. Big call to action button right here. Call to action just means, here, I want you to do something. Big green button, here's the action I want you to take. I want you to add this product to your cart, or to my cart. So here it is. This is what this is doing, is what's called risk mitigation or risk reduction. Basically, we're showing the customer, look, if you aren't satisfied with this, you do have this guarantee. It reduces objections. So when customers are thinking about buying a product, there's going to be a number of objections that are going to be raised in their minds. One of them is, hey, look, if I don't like this product, what can I do? Well, look, if you don't like this product, here, we'll give you your money back. So that eliminates that rejection. This right here is called discounting. You get $10 off. You've seen discounting in retail stores. That's another sales tactic. Person thinks they're getting a good deal. It's going to increase their propensity to buy. Scarcity increases the amount of urgency. Oh man, I better act now. I've only got 2 hours to get this product. Now, this, in my mind, is way too long of a scarcity, of a clock, a countdown. Personally, I would have gone for like 15 or 10 minutes. Some have them like 5 minutes, really short, to create that scarcity. So we look at this page. We have this here. We have a headline banner, picture of the product. Headline, the only healthy cookbook you will ever need. Pretty simple headline. I'd probably have done a little bit more to create more curiosity, like, discover the only health cookbook that will help you, that provides you all of the secret methods used to losing weight fast. The word secret arouses curiosity. Discover means that there's something new that they're going to learn. This is pretty generic and bland, but whatever. Here is kind of a sub-headline. Tells you a little bit about the product. 370 easy prepared keto recipes. A picture of a video. You'll watch this video. It's going to be some kind of probably a video sales letter.
When you're hungry
this
and you don't want to choose between filling your body with junk
Doodly,
or settling for the same old boring health food, you're dedicated to eating nutritious
to create a video sales letter. Doodly is a product, and if you haven't already, Doodly is a great way to create these kind of drawing based video sales letters. They make them more interesting and more different instead of your typical PowerPoint video sales letter, which is just words that pop up on the screen and some guy going, have you ever done this or that, or kind of an infomercial sounding kind of thing. So Doodly, I think you can get it right now for $69 for a basic annual lifetime. So good one to get your hands on. Call to action, sign me up. Another headline, turn your body. Sub headline, we have our bulleted list here. Relevant picture related to the product. Tells you what the product is, tells you what's in the product, a picture of a doctor to make it seem authentic or authoritative. Your bonuses, so bonus stacking. So when you're building your offers, and this isn't really relevant to the affiliate marketing, but I want you to already get this into your head. When you're building your offers, you're going to have your core product. In this case, this is the Ketosis Cookbook is the core offer, the core product. When you're creating, so there's a difference between a product and an offer. A product is a single piece of an offer. This is the core product. This is the main part of the offer. The offer is a combination of the core product and the bonuses that make the offer more attractive. So in addition to that main ebook, you also get this, you also get this, you also get this, you also get this. This is social proof. Testimonials. Here's the guarantee to eliminate risks. So this eliminates objections. Here is your countdown clock. Again, this is a really long countdown clock. I would have made it shorter. Discounting method right here. You know, value of 125. You're getting it $47. Tells you right here we could charge 25, 125 for the entire package. So discounting. Again, another picture of the product and a picture of the offer. Call to action, basically telling them what to do and how to do it. They're resumming the offer. And then, of course, some frequently asked questions. And again, another call to action at the bottom. So this is a pretty decent sales page. Now, I want you to pay attention because in the future, you're going to need to build pages like this. And that may seem overwhelming, but I want you to pay attention to the components, the real basic. You have your headline. The headline needs to be attention grabbing. This needs to hook their attention quickly. You have 7 to 8 seconds before they bounce, before they get off your page. If they don't see anything interesting in this first part here, they are going to bounce. So there needs to be something that grabs their attention very quickly. Video sales letters can be pretty effective at selling, especially if they're video sales letters that address a lot of objections. When you're creating sales content, you want to address potential objections. So when you're planning out your sales offer, you're going to want to think about what is my customer likely to object to? First off, price. A lot of people object to price. So you need to find a way to overcome that objection. Yes, it costs $100, but you get $3,000 in value. You know, if you bought this all by yourself, you'd be paying $2,900 more. I'm charging you $100. Man, you're robbing me blind. That's how you need to make them feel. You overcome price. You know, how do I know this is going to work? Well, this is backed by science. Dr. So-and-so says that this method is the most effective method of ketosis on the planet. You know, Susan, was able to drop 200 pounds. Social proof. They use authority from, doctor testimonials. They use social proof from people who've actually used the system. And that's how you overcome objections. You plan out what people are likely to object to, and then you address those in your sales letters, in your sales content. Okay? You build your offer, create an offer stack. Basically, you combine all these things to create an offer. So you have your core product plus all this stuff. Social proving. Eliminate risk. Another objection here is like, what do I do if I don't like it? Boom, that's another objection. This is what you do. Discounting. This is how you overcome the price objection. So you look at these and you're like, okay, you ask yourself, all right, I'm going to be promoting in the keto. If I were a customer, would I be compelled to purchase this product? If you, as from the consumer mindset, would be interested in this product, you may want to promote this. You might want to say, okay, I can see myself promoting this. I think I'll become an affiliate. Okay? If you like this page, like you wanted to use this as a template, you can add this to what's called a swipe file. All a swipe file is just a copy of sales content that you want to use to model. Not copy. You're not going to copy and paste. You're going to model it. So your web page might have a picture of the product at the top and a headline right underneath it. It's going to be different. You're not going to copy and paste this headline. You're going to make your own headline, but the formatting will be similar. You might have a sub-headline here. You might put a video sales letter here and a call to action right there. So you might model your own sales content based off this page if you think that this page converts well. So as an affiliate, you look at this page and say, okay, as a consumer, does this look like a good offer? Do the numbers meet? Okay, the gravity score is 25. That's pretty reasonable. Okay, I want to promote. In which case you get promote. Now, if you want to see what the affiliate page looks like, the affiliate page is separate from the sales page. Affiliate page is where the affiliates go to get their affiliate tools and sign up to be an affiliate. So here is contact us to sign up to be an affiliate. You gotta get approved. Fill out this application here. Your ClickBank ID is an ID when you register for ClickBank. When you first sign up, you go to ClickBank, you sign up, register. You'll be able to create a ClickBank ID. That's what you'll enter into the ClickBank ID field. Your traffic sources are traffic sources you intend to promote from. So if you're promoting from Google, Facebook, YouTube, whatever you intend to plan from, and if you have a landing page URL. Some require you to have a landing page URL prior to applying because they want to know you're serious. So if you really, really love this offer, you might purchase a landing page URL, a domain. It might be bestketodiet.com or something is the domain name you purchase. And we'll get into that later. And then create a simple landing page. It's real simple because all they want to see is that you're serious about this. So it doesn't have to be a super great, amazing landing page. You might actually go to their product page and you might take some elements of their product page and make a landing page off it. Grab your domain name, URL, throw that in there, show that to them, boom, you get approved. And now you've already got your landing page, make a few tweaks, and then you're ready to promote. So in this video, we kind of went over how to decide on your niche, what sub-niche you're going to promote in, what your target audience and your ideal customer looks like, ways to get your customer avatar created, where to go to find products that you could promote, ClickBank, kind of show you how to navigate ClickBank, how to determine which products you should look at, how to kind of analyze and brief the sales page, and then how to access the affiliate page, apply. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will be producing more videos in the future on how to do internet marketing effectively. Take care.